Okay guys, Hot Rod Rodney here. Going to show you some eBay purchases, and this will probably be a few different videos of different stuff because there's a lot of stuff I can show you. First of all, a while back, probably I'm going to say these was probably bought last year. These are Bachmann with DCC equipped locomotives. They are GP. I can get it to focus. I believe they're GP 35s. So, being that I'm an old school DC layout, these will work on DC. Or if I would ever decide to go DCC for some reason, these are already equipped with what I need to start DCC and run some engines. But this is a Western Maryland engine, and I live in Western Maryland. Matter of fact, Washington County. I live in a city called Boonesboro, which is about 10, 12 mile from Hagerstown, which was a hub city. They named it the hub city because there was 4 different railroads back in the 50s and 60s that came through here, through Hagerstown, and interchanged. And of course that would have been your B&O, C&O. At that time, of course, everything was named Western Maryland and chassis system and names like that, which is now all CSX and Norfolk Southern. But this is road number 3579. And the guy also had another one on eBay also, and I picked it up as well, and it's a number 3576, and it's a GP 35 as well. Same locomotive, different road number. And the nice thing about this, I found out that the guy was right down the road from me, which saved me shipping costs to ship these. So I could go right down the road, meet him at the park and ride, follow him to his house, and pick him up. And he also sold me 3 boxes of old Lionel O-gauge track as well as O27 track. And I thought it was a good deal for $20 for 3 boxes of track and some old switches and different stuff that my dad and I could use if we didn't use it all. Some of it was rusty. I cut it up and used it for metal for my scrap metal facility, which will be, of course, my name, Rodney's, or Hot Rod, or something like that, scrapyard and recycling. The next I picked up, moving on here, I picked up these last year on eBay as well, and there's 2 packs of those. I'm pretty sure I picked these up on eBay or at a train show. I ain't too sure, guys. It's been a while. And what they are, they're flat car girder loads. 4 sections in each envelope. And what I'm going to use them for, since they've got the holes, which I probably won't use, but I'm going to make my own bridges. And all I have to do is glue these sides on piece of metal or wood or whatever I use to build bridges with. When I go into that project, I'll have girder sides already here. Moving on, we've got some I picked up on eBay. These are some recent purchases in the last month or so. Some Zip Kicker, which is your CA accelerator, which makes your CA glues set up quicker and bond better. It just gives it less time to wait to bond. Here's some medium CA plus glue, which is for your, if I can get it to focus. And I'm using my cell phone, guys, so I'm sorry about the shakiness and so forth. This is all I have right now. Trying to film videos. Just trying to get some videos out on YouTube on my channel. And keep my subscribers. And so forth. But this one's for ceramics, plastics, or plaster, jewelry, framing, mounting, crafts, stain miniatures, and other stuff. And here's another different kind. This is called Plastic Zap Brush On, and it's a medium CA plastic models, car moldings, ABS plastics, vinyl repairs, and other stuff. I picked them up both because sometimes my daughter and my mom, we all do some crafts together, and it comes in handy for that kind of stuff also. I also picked up a XL model railroad ruler scale, and it has O scale, HO scale, N scale, millimeters, and 1/64th measurements, as well as it has the drill and tap and different measurements as well on the back. As you can see, all this, which is, it's upside down. I'm sorry, guys, but I can't get it to focus, so, because it's so small. Here's some of it. But you basically get the idea for you guys that scratch build like Vinny and Ron from Ron's Trains and Things, and several other ones that I have watched scratch builds from. Next, I picked up, and these are again some recent purchases, 2 packs of Atlas Code 100 Snap Track bumpers. And in a separate video, I don't know, see that hole right there, guys, in these type bumpers? I've actually bought some LEDs that will fit right in there, and I can light these up on my sidings on the level that I'm working on my layout. So I picked some of those up. Picked up some Afrin roller bearing freight trucks, some of my older ones have broken half. I'm guessing from different weather changes, from cold to hot, and different weather changes, snap plastic. So I picked these up pretty cheap on eBay, and there's 4 pair in each envelope. Next we have, I picked up, there's about 6 packages of KD5 couplers, which is Mag-O-Matic couplers, and I'm going to upgrade my couplers on my passenger cars for the upper level that is right here, which the plywood is off because I've been working on the level underneath. And like I said before, we're an old school layout father-son project, and we always used plywood. I never really built bench work per se, like I know everybody else does. And this is what we started building in the beginning. And it's just something that you deal with when you are low budget to no budget and in model railroading and want to have fun. Next I picked up, there's about 8 total of these. And of course they're stuck together, but I get it to focus. Pike stuff, 2 car garage door. If I can get it to focus for some reason. Well, anyway, guys, you can probably see part of it. But I picked those up for an idea that I had a while back for future product or projects. And hopefully they'll come in handy in my stock and my inventory. And there it's focusing. Okay, well, anyway, that's going to be it for this video, I do believe. Right now, I'll kind of give a small update of what I've been doing with my mountain scene that you've seen in a recent video. Let me turn on my light so it kind of brings it in view and focus. This, guys, is burnt umber paint, which is, you can see there and over on that rock at the, supposed to be like a runoff or a stream coming down, and you can see some of the paint over there. Here, this dirt, guys, is from my dirt track car. I've been collecting the dirt track clay / dirt in buckets off my car when we bring the race car home. And I run a hobby stock up at a place called Hagerstown Speedway, and also down in Winchester, Virginia at Winchester, Virginia Speedway. And you can check those websites out at www.winchestervaspeedway.com or HagerstownSpeedway.com. And that's where I'm getting my ground cover from. I take the dirt, which is I've got several buckets of, and I've been shifting it, or sifting it, I'm sorry, sifting. I can't pronounce that word too good. But I've been sifting the race car dirt, which is also in that bucket, and it's been coming out pretty good. There's some of it right there. If I can get my hand out of the way and get it to focus, it's coming out pretty good. And I'm using it because it's free. And I'll also be using coffee grounds. Use coffee grounds and different techniques that I've learned, as well as probably some good ground cover from Woodland Scenics and different places. I just haven't got to the hobby shop to get all that kind of stuff yet. But foam board works good enough for me. As you can see, I use foam board for my, like a backdrop. And of course back there, guys, is, which you probably won't be able to see it because it ain't wide enough, but back there is a track which has re-railers and so forth on it. And I probably showed this in the other video, but I'll try to get to a good view in the mirror here. I've got stuff in my way. Here it is, somewhat. There's a re-railer. Down there's another re-railer. Feeder wire in the middle. I shouldn't really have any problems. It's a short run through there, so I'm going to end this video and we'll go into the next video, which will be part 2 of purchases. And remember, like, share, subscribe, ding the bell for future videos on my channel. And we'll catch you on the next video. Bye for now.